Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Sunday, August 28th, 2016. In both the Lynn Life and the Jamie Body Mind, the authorized souls are child souls from the smaller subatomic. But there's an awful lot of unauthorized foot traffic and hindrance, and many of the presences who are coming in feel like they would like to help, but they're doing things that are not helpful, that are making it worse, not better.
That's true.
In times like these, we are supposed to use game theory for what to do in our work. So game theory would say we use our foundational assignments and work to the foundations of these efforts, which are to race for a consistent source of significantly higher vibration, to upgrade the standards of integrity to that which will actually work to manifest the divine plan, to rescue refugee children from the smaller subatomic and deliver them as high up as we are able to get into larger and less dense dimensions. With the awareness of those foundational assignments, our intention for the formally videoed portions of today's efforts are to work on those foundational assignments. With that, the formally videoed portions of today's efforts begin. As we're pulsing up the children in their environment, there's a lot of resistance, like heavy air from above.
That's true.
And I think that we need to just use those razor-sharp screens that we've been working with and cut off all horizontal channels. We
That's
just
true.
use the 1-inch square screens, razor-sharp screens, through all aspects of self. This is a self-care technique, and if you don't want to be party to it, then now is the time to leave.
That's true.
And to draw these screens not just around us but through us, because there are internal channels, there are internal intuitive channels.
That's true.
And all of our channels need to be pointed up as fully as possible, as close to the center of the bullseye as we're able to get right now, or we aren't going to get clear guidance, because sadly all the rest of us are deep inside a contaminated zone where lies are de rigueur.
That's true.
And truth is unwelcome, and that is a recipe for disaster.
That's true.
So we've got to get our channels up, as close to the center of the bullseye as we can get right now, and that applies to you guys too. I can hear you guys saying, yes, little people, do that, and you yourselves aren't doing this. This applies to all of us. You too, look up, look up, look up. And now let's run these razor screens all the way up through all of those presences also.
That's true.
All the way up, higher, higher, until we get to a consistent source of significantly higher vibration. And what do we know? If that person hasn't changed their life at least as much as presences who are on the team have changed their lives,
That's
then
true.
they aren't likely to have actually be a consistent source of significantly higher vibration.
No.
Babies are purer, but that's different than consistent. That's why we use that term consistent. How's the head sensation?
Feeling runniness in the nose, as if things are clearing, chunks are breaking up.
And the pain in the head?
The pain is gone, not feeling pain.
Okay.
And now starting to feel pressure at the top of the pillar, way high up.
Let's run the screens, the razor screens, through that point, way high up. All of us continually looking upward. All of us continually looking higher and higher. And let's put our focus on the lead children from the smaller subatomic. They seem to be off course,
That's true,
wandering,
off to the
lost.
side.
Right, let's bifurcate and bring them back to the central axis. All of us who really want to know what's actually going on to the search for truth central axis. All others flung away.
I feel a clearing feeling in the back.
I do too, and I can feel how it feels to those kids. It's like they're on something that they're using as a raft.
That's true.
And they're trying to get over there, but when we bifurcate, the current brings them away from whatever over there is.
That's true.
And at first they feel upset, like, oh no, we've been trying so hard to get over there.
That's true.
And now this current is taking us elsewhere. And then they just feel like they kind of give in. It doesn't feel like they're thinking about it effectively.
That's true.
All of us who really want to know what's actually going on to the search for truth central axis, all others flung away. How it feels to them is that they've been trying to go upriver, and now they're being just carried into the current and into a big waterfall.
That's true.
I know that you're supposed to go up, not down. You're not supposed to go down with the water. You're supposed to go up. Do you have wings or something? Is there any propulsion? Or can you reach up and grab a branch? That doesn't feel right. I know that you're supposed to be able to go up.
I feel
There's got to be a way to go up.
That's true.
And where you were headed for was a really bad idea, and I don't need to know why to know that it was a bad idea.
True.
It looks like Angel Falls. It's a really big waterfall.
That's true.
Don't go down that waterfall. It's better to get off right before the waterfall and sit on the rocks, and let's figure out how to get you higher.
That's true.
Don't go down the waterfall, but also don't go off the track. Where we're supposed to go is straight up from the waterfall.
That's true.
Let's bifurcate all of us who really want to know what's actually going on to the search for truth central axis, all others flung away. I feel somebody really big compared to these kids in the river coming to take water samples.
That's true.
Kind of with a pipette or something.
That's true.
And it looks like a pipette going into a slide, like it's so small.
That's true.
Get into that pipette, kids.
It feels like they did.
It does feel like they did.
Now I feel like we are the children and we are on the slide and the lights are very bright.
Very bright. We're searching for a consistent source of significantly higher vibration, and we're waving the learner's permit, the soul plans. These soul plans right here, what now? In order to live these soul plans right here, and we can waft a hanky through and say we're looking for vibrations higher than these. Someone with more than 26 years of training and getting the channels up.
That's true.
Someone with more than 17 years of working to help strangers with energy healing, with angelically guided multidimensional energy healing for soul purpose, to be precise.
That's true.
And someone who's spent more than 7 years trying to teach others to be channels for angelically guided multidimensional energy healing for soul purpose.
That's true.
And someone who's burned more than 3 lives.
That's true.
Meaning completely walking away from a life structure and starting again from scratch.
That's true.
Someone who's done more than that, or it wouldn't be a higher vibration.
That's true. I don't feel anybody coming.
No, I don't hear anything. It just got really quiet.
That's true.
Upward flow, let's pump the kids up through that empty space.
That's true.
Carpe diem.
That's true.
For the moment, there's no hindrance.
Send up the kids.
Can you tell what's happening with that microscope slide? I can't.
I don't even feel the room that the microscope slide was in anymore.
I don't either. It's all gone away.
All gone. I just feel a big dark void.
Oh, I feel white and bright void. It's a void.
Interesting. It's definitely
but it's white.
A void.
Oh, interesting. See if you can lean over here. If I lean over there, it looks like a starry void.
Yeah,
like
if I lean over there, it's
night.
just white.
Yeah, just white. That's what it looks like to me.
That's true.
Interesting. What do I know? I know that really bright white look is the classic afterlife look.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what it looks like when we get there.
That's true.
It's like, whoa, I can't see anything. I need to adjust my ability to see the light.
That's true.
Well, let's do it. Let's find the dials and adjust our ability to see what's really going on. They feel like well-intentioned presences. I can start to feel shapes
I can start
moving
to feel
around,
shapes around us.
and they're moving around, and they feel well-intentioned.
That's true.
They feel unaware of our existence.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone is coming over, feels kind of female.
That's true.
She's talking to us like she's talking to... Does she know that there are sentiences in this little container?
She might not. She's talking like how people talk to animals.
Yes.
As if they can't understand them.
Yes.
As if it doesn't really matter how they say things.
Right. Let's find the dials and start to dial ourselves larger.
Feel the dials turning.
Oh dear, now people are freaking out.
That's true. Now I feel larger than the people around us. Like somehow very quickly we got very large.
Interesting. I wasn't aware of what was happening. I could just feel that they were freaking out.
Freaking out, running, screaming.
Running. It's like this isn't having the intended effect.
That's true.
Well, let's keep dialing.
That's true.
And bifurcating all of us who really want to know what's actually going on. To the Sutra Tree Central Axis, all others flung away. Let's start a closing process and see what happens.
Yes. And it feels like the closing process tore through some things on its way up.
I can feel that.
Feel the tearing sound.
So to the smaller subatomic children, say, go through those holes.
That's
quickly, quickly, quickly. The more foot traffic goes through those holes, the easier it is to keep them open.
That's true.
Everybody run for those. It's portals. Those are portals.
That's true.
And they were thin barriers between dimensions, but they were barriers, and get through them.
That's true.
Carpe diem.
Quickly.